back out here, motherfucking Wake Up Morning Show, man. It's your boy, you Grady. Y-O-U Grady.
It's your girl, know about Breezy and Silver, but I don't wear bras, bitch.
Y'all know who I am, Filthy Dre, Big DM, we back. The Wake Up Morning Show is going down. We live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11:30 a.m.
Yeah, I bust down, Tatiana. Yeah, I wanna see you bust down. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, now slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up, now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up, now slow that shit down on the gang. Slow it down. Bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the gang.
Hey, so we're here on the Corner 90 for the Wake Up Morning Show.
Sheesh. Back in the building.
Everybody here, you feel me?
We got a special guest in the building. Tell the world who you are.
I am Kimmiski, also known as Kimmiskiart. I feel like that's not a far stretch, but
So now you're introducing yourself as just Kimmiski, no more Kimmiskiart initially?
yeah, because it's starting to maneuver out into the various things. So Kimmiskiart just
Okay, can we talk about those various things that Kimmiski has going on?
I teach. I kind of want to start designing clothes
Again.
Okay. All right, Breezy, with the cosign.
It's cosign.
Today.
Just start trying to see like where life takes you. Like it's a lot of things that just kind of presents itself to get into after a while.
Definitely. All right, well, let's just say the obvious right now. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday right now.
Thank you.
How was your turn? 21?
I turned 29.
29? Damn, I thought you were 30.
29, old and fine is where I'm going to be.
Okay. All right. That's the caption for the day?
That's the caption for the day.
Okay.
It is.
That's live. All right, so tell us about like your recent pieces. I saw you did the Nipsey Hussle piece. I saw you did like a whole bunch of other pieces. Like just pretty much just explain like where your art like inspiration's coming from these days and stuff like that.
As of now, it's starting to get into more political views just because that's generally what my focus has been on.
Okay.
And more so how lives as black people in America, I've been doing a lot of those. My Malcolm X piece was one of the best ones I probably have done to date. Also, just focusing more on black women, black skin tones, and just black people in general has been my thing.
Right. So, what was the inspiration behind the whole Nipsey one? Because I saw the Nipsey one that was fired.
I like how you asked that question.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people reached out and asked for the Nipsey, and then I was like, bro, I don't want to profit off nobody's death. That's really gross.
Exactly.
So my kids were actually going on a school trip to New Orleans, and I teach in a low
What
income
kids go to
community.
New Orleans on a school trip? What the hell?
It's 8th grade, so they get a spring trip in the spring to where we go to different colleges. So they picked New Orleans, but we were going to go to LSU, and I can't remember the other one.
Xavier, Tulane?
Tulane, that's where we went. Well, we didn't actually make that trip. It was fun, but it was low key a disaster. So the girls didn't get to make it to Tulane, unfortunately, but they did get to go to LSU. But like I was saying, many of them come from low income families, and the trip was like $150 for them to go.
Right.
And so although the school funds them, we still had to like buy snacks, buy food, and I've been one of those kids where I've been on a school trip
With nothing.
with little money as possible, and I'm having to like shift this here and there. So what I did was I only made 5, and then for each one that I sold, I just gave the money to the kids.
Okay.
And let their parents know this is where the money came from. They ain't doing nothing.
Okay. Well, Urban Bubble still owe you that one.
I still got your piece.
Pay up.
I mean, it's for the little bit to go towards school. That $150 will go towards school supplies because now I teach high school art. So it'll go towards kids who can't afford a sketchbook, pencils, and stuff like that. I just get a few extras.
Cool.
So have you ever like kind of sketched your students, or would that be weird?
I think that's kind of weird, just because they are kids, and just to have somebody face that is underage, just like it's more fun when it's people you don't know.
You can't even take pictures with kids like that these days.
No, it's just wildly not appropriate, and you don't ever want to put yourself to be like somebody find a notebook and you got like all these little kids' faces in it. It just sounds. I don't want to be on Fox, bro. I'm like,
Right.
A lot of kids. I mean, a lot of kids being on Fox. So I want to get into the design. You say now you want to design clothes. Does that mean you want to have your own clothing line, or do you just want to just design for like a what's his name, Virgil? Are you want to be like a Virgil, or you want to be like a Kanye per se?
I want to be a Virgil.
Okay.
Because I definitely respect that other people know how to put pieces together. I like changing the look of something and making it my own piece of art.
Definitely.
And I like working with other people, so having someone else like consistently create something and I just go in and add a touch if they would like me to. It's kind of tight.
So what are you moving towards? Like more so like shoes, or you want to do like what do you want to start off with?
Well,
you can't be all over the place.
Well, recently for my homeboy, he gave me like this white suit, and
I think I saw that shit.
Yeah, it was my homeboy Kobe, and he just gave me a white suit, and he was like, I want it to look like this, and it was like kind of a Basquiat Keith hair and just kind of like a suit. And so I went and got some fabric markers and just did it, and that came out super fire. And I was just kind of like, I kind of like this feel. And I, like Breezy said, I used to make shirts, but they would sell out too fast, and then I wasn't really good at like shipping things and just kind of staying on top of it. It got kind of hectic, and I was like, bro, I can't have people talking to me any kind of way over a shirt. I wasn't there in my professional independent business to handle that. I wasn't.
No, I hear you.
Because people order it online, and 5 minutes later, when can I get my shirt? Bro, can you wait till your payment process?
Right.
Man,
That's
trying to get paid
take 3 to 5 business days.
Before I send your product off, and then your card get cut off, and then
your card get cut off. Or one thing I had people doing was they would order, and this actually still happens. So anybody who's an independent business person, always go PayPal or a direct transaction. Like Stripe is really good; they take the money immediately. Right. Or stuff like that, because what people do is they'll call their bank and be like, I didn't authorize this. Now they might get their money back, but they also, the bank, depending on what it is and how much it is, over $100 I believe, it'll do a chargeback to you.
Yeah.
So you end up paying for that shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna speak on that.
So they'll take
I'm good for it.
Hold on, so they'll take the money back and they'll charge you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's like it's like on PayPal, if they do a chargeback, I know for a business account it's like $75.
Yeah.
They'll charge you for, plus the money that they paid for that they said that they didn't spend.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I would just send it to you because you didn't order it.
There's a lot of cameras in here. I want to speak on this situation, but there's a lot of cameras in here.
Just don't.
I've done it, and I'm gonna do it.
Don't be a janky fellow.
I didn't do it to. I
mean, we live in a world of finesse.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't do it to people. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to. I'm like.
Don't incriminate yourself. Just in case something happens.
They got that footage, but
internet lasts forever.
I'll let y'all know after when we on break or something. I'll let y'all know what I
You
did.
don't have to tell. I just cut the cameras.
Right.
So we don't have a birthday piece? We don't
That's
have
what I was about to say.
There is no birthday piece. I'm actually. So, to be an artist, you kind of go through these spells to where
You gotta be inspired.
you're not doing nothing. Like for the month of June, I did absolutely nothing. I did that suit probably at the end of May, and I probably haven't touched anything. So it's just been kind of one of those things. I just be like, bro, it's not that I don't feel like it. I just have nothing to give.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually just painting this random girl with a head wrap on right now. But other than that, nah, bro. You gotta kind of take it easy on yourself, because if you try to force it out, they start to mess with your mental. Like, what am I really doing this for?
Right.
And I'm not doing it for the money, because I barely give people a chance to buy them.
Right.
So on this, the girl with the head wrap that you're painting right now, there's like a bunch of scribbles, and then you're painting over that. So what are the scribbles about? Like, how do you get this to come together?
So the scribbles, when you look at a person's face, like I'm looking at Grady's face right now, the way the light hits your face kind of creates a pattern for me to be able to get your dimensions right.
Okay.
And so like when I draw scribbles on like the outline of what I'm doing, first of all, proportion is everything. So if somebody tell you they just paint from scratch, Some people are that good. I'm not that good, and I'm not gonna lie to you. So I might do a sketch first to get my proportions right, or you're gonna have a big ass nose and little cheekbones, and it's gonna look weird.
Right though.
No, I ain't got no big nose. That's some great cheekbones though.
But that's just like paint from scratch, and then you just kind of wasting your time. So it's just kind of one of those things where I draw lines on people's faces to know how like the movement of your skin and the shape of your face kind of works, and it helps me paint it a little bit better.
So you said earlier you had to take a test to teach art?
Yeah, I'm actually certified as of May in general education 4 through 8. So I taught 6th grade social studies, and I taught 8th grade U.S. history, and then next year I'll be teaching high school art.
Damn.
So
how woke was your classes?
Huh?
How woke were your classes?
My classes are woke as hell. So
fuck these motherfuckers.
no, not that. It was just that mostly because I teach for a predominantly Hispanic high school. Hispanic school.
Okay.
So we probably only have like in the entire school.
Would you teach on the east side, north side?
Southeast.
Southeast?
I teach in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
So we in.
You in the Dina.
Bust down Dina.
The Dina.
Bust
I
down
saw that and
Dina.
I was like, bro, they really say that?
Yeah,
The kid was like, yeah, miss, bust down Dina. I
Bust
was
down
like,
Dina.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
This a thing. So I was like, y'all tight.
Bust down and
And
get down.
Right.
most of them don't
Pass
even
it,
realize
Get down, Nina.
It is.
where they come from
Mhm.
or why they do
Southeast
the things that they do. Like,
Right.
it's kind of one of those things, and then I had to kind of be like, hey, it's going to be some really racist topics in this class because we go from beginning of America all the way to Civil War, and I'd be like, hey, I want to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
The N-word is reserved for not people of color, but black people only. You say it in my class, bro, we're going to have a problem.
Right.
And it was like, what about like when the black kids said, I was like, first of all, we only got like 20 in the school.
Right.
Number 2, it's reserved for them. When I was younger, I didn't get in trouble for saying the N-word, but I got in trouble for cussing.
Right.
I can say the N-word back and forth I can call my sister the N-word all day and be mad about it, but if I called her a bitch or something like that, my mom gonna kill me.
Right.
So it's a difference. I was like, it's how I was raised, bro. I'm not like the person for who can say the N-word and not, but like in my presence, I'd rather for you not.
That's weird. That's weird to me because usually that type of person will be like, all right, I don't want nobody saying the N-word instead of just letting just black people say the N-word. Nobody white saying it. Like, I don't care if Asian people say it, because I call Asian people Asian niggas. I call
Asian
Mexican
niggas,
niggas. I call white niggas. So, like, I get
White
it.
niggas.
You know what I mean? Because I'm saying niggas as
Yeah,
far
I know,
as
people.
a man.
A
Like,
man, yeah.
a dude. Just like you would be
Right.
like, if you talk to your partners, you be like, yeah, that bitch. You ain't necessarily calling her a bitch.
but-
Just being like, the bitch, you know? Because, you know, bitch is usually, you know.
Bitch is a person, place, a thing
You know,
now, too. It's like, oh,
bitches.
bitch.
But here's the thing. My
Good
only
bitches.
thing about that is anybody outside of the race. If I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, then you'd be like, whatever, Kim.
Yeah.
But if I was a person that wasn't black and I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, you'd be like,
If you said nigga and you was Mexican, I'd be cool with it. I'd be like, if you my partner, I'd be cool with it.
That's
Like,
I ain't
if
gonna
you
lie,
like-
Fat Joe shocked me when he came out with Lean Back and he was talking about my niggas don't dance.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what? I
saying.
never
I was just
even
like,
thought of
whoa.
it.
And DJ Khaled
I was
be
like,
like,
whoa.
we nigga, like he
I
always say that
mean,
shit.
but I feel her though, cause I don't like the comfort. Like they be too comfortable saying the
yeah,
word
yeah,
nigga.
they
Like,
comfortable.
But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
like
You
they just-
comfortable with saying it. So
because
like-
I'm black.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That means you're identifying with the word. If you just saying like I'm
Well, yeah.
black, then that means you being like,
Well, yeah.
all right, I'm a nigga. So don't you say nigga to nobody else because that's my special word.
Well, yeah,
Instead of being like,
But
I'm a nigga.
Special word.
But they called us nigger. Like that is a special
No,
word.
that is our special
That is
word.
our special word.
No,
I am
that's-
identifying with
That's
the
the
word nigger.
word. That's the
Those-
word
they're
that you're.
black.
That's the word that you're identifying with.
Yeah. And like Mexicans, they don't fit the identification.
My thing is, the only reason I say this is
Yeah, he's
because
Middle
I
Eastern.
call it being able to
He's
switch.
not African.
No matter what, I cannot switch from not being
Look,
black.
I'm about to look right
Yeah, for sure.
And it's kind
So-
of that thing where you can turn something that
But
we
then
was
you could
cool
be
with
like a
at
black-
first, and
you
you
could
done
be
turned
like-
it into negative.
But that's what I'm saying. You
It feel a little
can't. That's
different.
not really what it. That's not really what it is, though. Like we just
No.
we kind of perceiving it that way, but I don't think that we like.
But I also feel like Mexicans got words they can say that we shouldn't say either.
Like what?
Like that.
Like what? Like vato.
They call call them fucking women, but they
I would
really
never
call them
like
women.
like,
Now they want to have a fucking war.
Like vato, like I feel like that's for them to say. Like my vato, I think that's for them to say.
Yeah,
like,
I don't call them none of they
But
terms.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you just,
I don't say vato.
I do. That's what I'm saying. Like
Call somebody vato.
I be like, what's up, vato? What's up? And say I be doing because you know, like that's what I'm saying. That's the type of relationship I have with people. I'm not gonna be sitting there being like, I'm that nigga. And if I'm the only black person in the room, I'm not looking at myself like I'm the only nigga in the room. I'm looking at I'm the only black person in the room. I'm in here with a white nigga, a black nigga, a white nigga, a Mexican nigga, an Asian nigga, all these type of niggas in here. Like that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking that y'all identifying the word as being black, and I'm identifying the word as being
it's just a
being
respect,
a man.
It's just a respect factor. Like I mean,
It's
cool.
respect for their culture.
Yeah, it's cool, but like I don't want you. They be too comfortable saying nigga. Like they be calling each other nigga and all this stuff. Like it's just too
Because
comfortable.
they identify like, what's up, homie? What's up, homie?
My nigga.
And I want to be really,
nigga.
I want to be really specific when I talk about this because it's kind of important, bro. Like, I think about when I say it, like, and especially in the school term, I really don't allow anybody to say it just because, one, at school is where you learn how to be a professional. Right. I'm not finna go to work to my boss and be like, "What's up, my nigga?" That ain't it. I'm finna call her by her name. You call people by their name. Like I understand your terms of endearment, but also thinking about like this very small proportion of black kids that they have at school that can instantly be turned against them, where they already feel isolated in the school where the majority of people don't look like them. Right. So that's why it's kind of important.
But it's different from when somebody's sitting there calling you like, look here, little nigga. And then being like, what's up, my nigga? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to get mad at somebody that's like, you know, what's up, my nigga? They Hispanic. Or
I'm not going to say I'm going to fly off the handle and be like, you are
But
racist.
if it's a white person, I'm going to fly off the handle. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter who it is. Like,
but what if they've been raised around black people all like
I don't give a fuck. Like, if you've been raised around black people all your life, then them black people better, huh?
So you let everybody say it except white people?
Yes, because they the people that oppressed us. Nigga, we got raped and murdered, and our families separated, and our culture.
Wait.
Like, white people are evil.
We have to get you some of my older, we got to get you some of my history lessons, fam.
No, because I know what, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. White people are the most diabolical. They're like, they can scheme. They're the most scheming people. So they'll put two races against each other. They'll do, they're working. Like, so if
I think
I'm
a Hispanic,
no, I'm not giving that culture
they have ruined.
They have ruined history.
But you also
we don't even know
They still up to it.
These days, niggas don't even know if the world's flat around no more. Because niggas been lied to so much. Niggas like, yeah, is this world flat? Because it sounds like it is flat. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like niggas don't even know what's going on no more. So that's what I'm saying. Right. We can't fly out of space, so how are we supposed to know?
You give them the opportunity to let them know that they did start, like, a general genocide of black people and Native Americans.
But they do that everywhere.
But wait, it happens everywhere, but at the same time, you have to think about those other cultures who felt like they could assimilate with them over black people, and they still did the same thing.
Yes.
And it's not only, and I'm not going to solely put that in the power of white people. There's just, if you the coolest nigga in school, and I look like you, and I got the same clothes as you, we low key gonna link up because it is what it is.
That's not true, because those two people can just hate on each other. Because they can be like, hey, that's my rival, and I ain't fuck with that nigga because that nigga getting the feed like I'm getting it.
Keep your enemies close.
Nah,
they might be, but in the world that we have generally built, bro, it's kind of like what's white is right, and the closest that it is, they tend to act the same.
I don't think that what's white is right. I'm saying they have
say what was right.
Oh, I thought that's what you
said in a world where it is perceived as white is right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say, come on.
Because I don't per se see the world seeing everything that's white is right. It's just they changed the rules to make it seem like whatever is white is right. Because that's what I'm saying. The taxes. That's like they just pretty much.
You might as well be mad at Native Americans.
They erased the mob. And they pretty much just took everything that the mob was doing and pretty much made that a federal government funded shit. That's pretty much what they did. And if you don't pay your taxes, the IRS come after your ass just like them gangsters used to come after your ass, and they'll put your ass in jail, or they'll take all your assets, or they'll burn you.
All of this is true, but you
So
also
this is all a scheme of the white man.
But you also have to think about. Then you might be mad at the Jewish community.
I am mad at the Jewish community. What the fuck? They done took black people in entertainment and then made it their thing, and we're their puppets.
That's
Like,
fair.
we're their pawns. So what are you talking about? I'm mad at them too. They white too.
You also gotta be mad, but then if you're gonna be mad at that shit, you need to also be mad at the niggas that came and made and created hip hop who didn't keep a hold of it.
No, because they weren't educated enough. Bro, they weren't educated. Those are hood niggas. Niggas that made up hip hop were hood niggas.
But as far as hip hop has come, bro, there's no explanation for you to not be in a position to.
I mean, you got Jay-Z. Look at Jay-Z. You got Diddy. You got niggas.
But bro,
Niggas coming.
hip hop started in the late 70s, bro. It took a nigga to like 2019.
Niggas was not buying no hip hop artists.
But you gotta understand.
In the 70s.
First of all,
it's more so the 80s.
Us as
the
black
90s.
folks were put in a position to not know nothing. We were made to keep ignorant.
Hey, so we're back here on the Core 94 the Wake Up Morning Show.
Back in the building.
I like that.
Back in the building.
Yeah.
So today is interesting. We
It's
talking
been a
about
very
Woke Wednesday, man. Woke Wednesday. Woke Wednesday.
Wednesdays, wake up.
It's Wednesday. Today Wednesday.
I'm glad I could bring that way.
So do you think?
I bring that wave every day, goddamn.
Right, Miss Kimmiski. Do you think that?
He said Miss Kimmiski.
Yeah.
Jesus help us all.
Do you think that your art has taken you to levels that you never thought you would see, as far as, you know what I'm saying, get to the point where you're at right now?
I would think in that sense it's more of a personal growth factor.
Okay.
Like the better I get with painting pictures or like manipulating digital images, it comes with the growth of who I am as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as like opening doors and stuff, I mean, the only thing that's got me is more Instagram followers, bro. And being able to, like, for the position that I'm in now, getting hired as a high school art teacher, they saw my work and they was like, bro, you want to do it? And I was like, sure. But as far as like, I don't think I've used it to its full potential that it could get to be very fair.
Definitely.
But I don't want it to be, I try to teach people that it's sort of a fake world, if that makes sense. You get this perceived I'm bigger than what I am, but in real life you still regular as hell. So I would say most of it is for my personal growth and getting better at art, but nothing else, to be honest.
So when you get to teaching the high school kids art, and some of them are like totally uninspired, they don't want to do anything, like what's going to be your way of getting them to want to do it, not just doing it because they have to, because it's their class, doing it because they want to?
That's one of the interesting things that I thought about, because in my old classes it's kind of like, you need to go to the next grade, bro, you need to learn this. But I stopped using that tactic just because I don't want kids doing something just to get the grade and go on, because that just means I'm training you to be in a job that you don't like, and you're just in this hoe working every day. I kind of use it as a fact, what can you take from my class to make you better as a person? And like I said, as a teenager, bro, do you remember how turmoil you were about the stupidest stuff?
Yeah, I didn't even take art, so that's why I wanted to know, because I didn't take
art in high school.
I definitely wanted to, like, I went. No.
Like
Like I did everything. other than that, like I literally was like totally against it. Like I could barely write my name straight, so I'm not going to that class to fuck up.
Exactly. So my whole thing is.
Wait. You can't write your name?
No, I have very bad penmanship.
Have
My
you seen her
penmanship
name?
is horrible.
not.
You spell her name? I understand why you can't spell it straight.
First of all, you shut the fuck
It ain't even
up.
that bad.
Yeah, what? Okay.
I mean,
For a 12-year-old,
coming
nah,
from
nah.
Kimmiski to Brene, you know.
That's her name, Benasia. Yeah, think
First
about
of all,
it, 11-year-old.
my bad.
My bad.
So,
I
is
really
that,
think
Think about writing that as a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old.
so is that why you spell your name with 2 E's and 2 Z's?
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
That was
I
a
did
good
not
one.
say the spelling, okay? I have very bad penmanship.
That's the difference though, but like when it comes to kids not wanting to do stuff, most of the time my answer is, bro, you already in the class. It's 4th grade. One, you needed to graduate. That's like the firm. You're going to do this regardless or you're going to fail. And I hate using that tactic just because it's kind of like they'll just give me like a big happy face on. I feel like that's what it's going to come to and it's going to really piss me off and I really want it. Before the other party is like, bro, in this class, you most likely will get to wear your headphones and be left alone by a teacher not pestering you. The least you could do is do me the favor and do your damn work.
Right.
This is where we at.
Yes, I can't drive.
I don't care if you can't drive. And the thing is, I am like bringing some of
Where
my.
you from? You from Dallas too?
I'm from Dallas.
I was like, damn.
Nah, but I went to. Oh, is Dallas in the building? That's crazy.
Is Dallas
I'm
in the
scared.
building? What's
Man.
I'm
But
Carl.
nah, see,
Dallas.
I wanted to ask because the first question I asked because you said like you got to a point where you wanted to have the kids like take something from this instead of just going to the next level or whatever. And I know in your art you kind of want to do that as well. So do you kind of tie that in, or you don't even think about it like that?
I don't even think about it like that because me personally, yes, you're supposed to be career driven and you're supposed to like want more for yourself. But when you start putting your passion into a business, one, you have to be tricky with how you turn that into a business.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are like, I'm only worried about my next move, your actual art will fail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something a lot of people don't tell you because it's always those classes, I can teach you how to grow your business in 2 months. No, that's not a thing. You probably just need to realize like the flow of your work and what it brings to other people and how you can connect with other people and where it will actually take you. Forcing it and just being like, oh, I'm going to do these shows, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I want to be the biggest top star. One thing a lot of artists don't realize is, bro, you can sell a painting for $500,000.
Right.
But if your goal is to only get people to pay more for your art is going to be shitty. And you're going to keep painting the same thing. To be a creative being is a gift. And you have to use it as such. And most of the time it's for an outlet of something that you probably, like me, I'm really not good at like expressing myself very well. I get very irritated and I'm short. I'm quick. Leave me alone. But if I'm feel targeted.
I didn't know what the snap was. I didn't know what the snap was for.
No, it's just I'm for short.
Okay.
It's just kind of one of those things where let your passion take its course and be productive in the passion as well. Don't force it because it's a business move that you need to make. That's how you end up getting in janky situations and getting fucked out of money and stuff like that.
Got you. Well, thank you for coming today.
Sure.
We need to wrap up this interview. Just tell the world, everything that you got going. Tell them your social media and everything.
You can find me at kimmiskiart.com. That's KIMMISKI. I know that sounds like the Mississippi spelling. And on Instagram at kimmiskiart. It's the same. I do sell paintings occasionally. It's okay to buy them occasionally.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yo, what it do, man? It's the Wake Up Morning Show. I am Filthy Dre.
What up, though? It's No Bra Breezy.
It's your boy Yobios. I'm in the building.
Your boy YOU Grady.
And I got my girl here, man. Tell them who you are.
I'm Kimmiski, also known as Kimmiskiart. What's up?
Where can they find you at?
My sister!
This is my baby sister. I've been doing her yay however. You can find me at Kimmiskiart on Instagram or at kimmiskiart.com.
And it's
what
her
it
birthday,
is.
bitch.
It is her birthday. It's the Wake Up Morning Show. We live Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Shout out to our sponsor, Urban Football, where you can sell it on the field.
It's going down.
No, I hate walking all